It doesn't have to be a bad day, though I am not great. Even though he left me undelivered the night of our date. My buddy is single and he is not doing well. But we'll all feel better at the ringing of our church bell. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times. He will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the DownBad Patrollees. It doesn't have to be a bad day if they turn you down. If you shoot your shot, Father, and we will be so proud. Just no incels, incest, weird shit with your pets, killing spiders, starting fires, sounding 50 at recess. No begging in the chat, no fedora hats. Don't let your day walk all over you like you are a doormat. No co-leaders, we are great secret keepers. Father will do his best to stop you from being a people pleaser. Come in and have a good time, call him up and get in line. After Father, we all pine communion bell without the wine. We promise it will be just fine, cause he is the divine. This is your sign to join the DownBad Hotline. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times. He will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the DownBad Patrollees. Our Father who art in Chicago, blessed be thy name.
Just realized I was muted. Hi everybody, how we doing? I got the jorts. It's summertime. Knees out. First time chatters here. Hello legend. Just got a mad story to share. Fuck yeah, so a lot of first time chatters today. Love to see that. Hi Shay. Hi Papa Penguin. Lurkin TV. Love a good lurk. I know my mic was muted. I'm a goober. I also did not promote this stream really at all. So I don't know how many people are going to pull up. Why is the music so goddamn loud? Shh. I don't want to worship that hard. I might just go to church so I can listen to worship music. It kind of gets me going, I'm not going to lie. First stream, what up, mini gamer? Downtown, how you doing? Mursa, I can't see that far. Hi, guys. What is that name? I don't think I should read that name. Bro, I finally made it to a stream. I love your videos. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hi, it's my first time, Father. Welcome. I think I, over the weekend, lost a lot of visual ability. I am having a hard time seeing things. Is that like some kind of thing that happens? Like, should I be worried? First stream, love it. How do I deal with breakup? There's a lot more to that story I need to hear. This cult has killer worship music, damn straight. I want to call in, but we are having a major storm where I live, and it keeps knocking my Wi-Fi out. Good luck with that. I think you should have bigger things to worry about than calling a priest on the internet. Yo, WSG, it's been a long time since I've made it to one of these little streams, damn straight. First time from TikTok. Let's go. First time from Soviet Kermit. That's a hilarious name. First time from See Me Swag 69. Church dust? I don't have any church dust. I don't think. Oh, well, it's in my armpits. I'm gonna call in, bro. Fuck yeah. Did you drink a lot of alcohol this weekend? That can mess with eyesight. I didn't. I drank a very petite amount. A couple glasses of wine. I'm not a big drinker. Girl who only gave only green flags turned out not to be into me. That'll happen, pimp. Head up. Hi, Father. How you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm ready for the stream. I got my go-go energy juice. I can't have low energy for these. I gotta be ready. And it says there's only 14 of you. I believe there's at least more than that. A few more, at least. Hurts my pride, though. It definitely does. The lines are now open. Holy glizzy, holy glizzy. Why is there another dude with the name Midget? Fun fact, my sister's the only one trying to get out of the friend zone. What? You see 110? Oh, well, that's a bump. How do I do? Yeah, mine still says 11. Unknown, that's not good.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hello?
Hi,
What's your name?
my name is Luca.
Luca. What can I do for you?
So I just got broken up with recently,
Okay.
and it was because one of my friends that I've had for a long, like since I was born,
Yep.
since I talked to them, is why it made her uncomfortable, and she wanted to break up with me.
How old are you?
So I'm 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do you need from me here? I can give you what I think of this situation.
Yeah.
You
I'm
didn't.
just wondering, like,
You didn't do anything wrong.
okay, yeah.
I mean, are you like? Be honest with me. Would you date this person like your best friend, or is it strictly a friendship?
I have dated her,
How recently?
like, ending of 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does mix things up a little bit. But at the end of the day, man, like, I could see, I don't think she's in the wrong, but I don't think you're in the wrong either. It's one of those things where there was a line drawn in the sand saying, like, if you're going to stop hanging out with one of your best friends that you used to date, that's the only way we can continue dating, and you didn't want to do that, so you got broken up with. And that's just, you made your decisions. I don't think you're wrong if you really think you want this person the rest of your life and you're really good friends with them. I have very good female friends, and they're very nice to me, but I have a girlfriend. Like, and it's just in a matter of trust. And plus, it's also a thing, like, you're young, and, you know, self-esteem and all that. Like, I can understand how people would get jealous, and it would be a bad thing to be a part of. But these things come and go. I wouldn't be too worried about it. Don't feel like an idiot. Plus, you're only 14, and it's summertime. Go fucking chase down an ice cream truck and buy a popsicle. Like, you got better things to worry about. But in the meantime, I just don't think you did anything wrong. I think you're fine. You just gotta, you know, find someone who would be okay with that.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem, bud. Go get it.
Yeah.
I think, you know, that's just, keep that friend. But if you were a full-grown adult and you said, oh, yeah, my best friend that I dated a few months ago, I'd be like, yeah, well, that's an issue. But man's got the jorts. We're jorting today, boys. Keep 'em on me. Like my glizzy.
Call from.
Mateo.
What's your name?
Oh my God, you're okay. Sorry, Mateo.
Mateo?
Yeah.
What up, Mateo?
Oh my gosh, I didn't think you were real for a second. Okay, sorry. Oh my God, there's a lot of people on stream. Okay, I'm here for advice. Yeah. That's what I'm here for.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. So basically, okay, me and this girl, right? We're like great friends, you know, for like since like 8th grade. Like, I saw this girl. Oh my God, I was obsessed. She was great, you know. And like we got really close and stuff. But then over the course of like the school year, like, you know, and stuff, I'm becoming a junior, so since the summer. But over the course of sophomore year, oh my gosh, dude, there was like so much like weird stuff that happened. You know what I mean? So basically, like I said, I liked her, but like I was like going through like self-esteem issues. So I hooked her up with my best friend, and that damn near killed me.
Yeah.
So I joined like wrestling. I lost like 35 pounds because of it.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Damn, 35? Over what period of time did you lose 35 pounds?
2-3 months.
God damn. I envy
Yeah.
you and your young fucking metabolism, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, metabolism. I got the metabolism of a 40-year-old man. I'm still overweight. I gained a lot of that. But and besides that, besides that though, right? Her and this dude break up, right? And then we get really close again. Oh, and by the way, when her and my best friend dated, I like pulled back a little bit. You know what I mean?
As you should.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I actually didn't hang out with her. Anyways, so, oh my God, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm so nervous. Excuse me. Oh,
Dog, you're fine. This is
okay.
This is so. I don't even. No one knows who you are. This is inconsequential to the rest of your life. You're fine.
Okay. Okay. Basically, yeah. After her and my best friend broke up, we started getting close again. You know, and it was like I kept asking him if it's okay. So like, you know, I'm not a bad person and stuff. And basically, what happened is, it was winter ball time was coming up. We were on call every day, all day. We even found an app so we could like fall asleep on call and wake up and we'll still be on call. It was crazy. I was gonna ask her to the winter ball, right? And
Right.
and she said yes. I had the poster, everything. She said yes. In fact, we planned it for her to like me and her planned it and stuff. Then after the winter ball, I asked her on another date, and she says no. Okay.
Okay.
It killed me. So I didn't hang out with her for 6 months because I was afraid I would develop a crush again. You know, I didn't want to be hurt again.
Yeah.
But basically, like last week, we were on call all night again for the first time again, and she tells me that she had a crush at the same time, and she was like obsessed with me too. Like whenever I talked about other girls, she would like get jealous. Like that has never happened before. You know, I was 15. Like no girls ever liked me before. I was mind shocked.
Right.
And basically, then she starts like going on and on about like how things could have been really different and how like we would have been like a great couple and like she doesn't know why we would break up and stuff. And like she was also saying things like I would date anyone right now. It just depends on how long I think we last. I think we last a long time. So I don't know if I should ask out this girl again. Oh, and at the end of the night, we each asked out a person because we were bored, and I asked out our mutual like best friend. Her name, I can't say it, but our mutual best friend, and she says yes by accident. The reason why I asked her out because I thought she would say no. Like
Okay. Game plan coming up. How old are you? 15, 16?
I'm turning 16 in a month.
Okay, dog. Go after this girl. Fuck the one.
Which one?
Not the one that said yes. Like the one that, you know, it was on and off and you're not sure. Like, it's open. And there's one, you have so many sweet ins right now because you asked out this girl that you're not actually interested in, which is going to make the other girl jealous. So you walk up to that girl and be like, hey, listen, I don't want to go out with her. I want to go out with you. Like, it's showing her that you have options and you're picking her, which sounds scummy, but it's a basic human function to be into that idea.
Father, the problem is, though, I don't think she's into me now. I think we just both lonely as heck.
That's what being into someone is. That's what a relationship is. Two lonely people making it work. Be lonely together. And at the end of the day, so you approach her and you're like, hey, like, you know, she was saying, like, if we did date, it would have worked out really well, probably. She was giving you all that shit. Just be like, well, why not roll those dice again? Like, I could tell by the way you talk that you're a fucking goofball. Like, you have the ability to laugh shit off. So, like, approach it with the dumb confidence you're coming into this call with and just be like, hey, why don't we just, you know, give that fucking shit a shot again? What do you think? And if she, like, says, if she immediately says no, or if she, like, blushes a little bit and be like, no, you know, play it off that. But if she's just straight up no, like, all right, fuck it. I have a date lined up with another girl anyways. But you have so many options, dog. Just be confident. Go into it. And if you,
what do I do with the other girl, though? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with our mutual friend.
Well, the mutual friend, you could just be like, hey, listen, like, I fucked up. I thought you'd say no. This was more about me figuring some shit out. You can just mumble your way through this.
But she's really pretty.
Okay, so now this is a different conversation. Now it's you thinking with your dick. Are you into this girl who's really pretty?
I'm not sure if I'm into the other girl too. Like that's the problem, Father. That's why I called. It's because I'm not sure if I'm into the girl that you're telling me to go after.
Oh.
Because like
You made it sound like you were in love with her. You made it sound like you were balls deep.
Okay, I was, but then she rejected me, so I stayed away for 6 months, so I wouldn't catch feelings. Because I was kept getting this loop where I get hurt, and then I would catch the feelings again.
All right.
I'm trying not to catch feelings unless I'm in a relationship.
Reset. Fuck everything I just said. You already have a date with the pretty girl that you're not that into. Go with her. If it doesn't work out, it's going to make this girl jealous, and you can go after her. But go after the one you already have a date with. If she's pretty and cool and you're figuring her out. That's what dating's about. In this day and age, like, you talking about being on FaceTime with a girl for that long made me physically reprieve. Maybe physically cringe. Like, that sounds like hell to me. I don't know how you kids do that nowadays. That's disgusting. And one of the things kids these days don't understand is that, like, you can find out a lot about someone over text, so you think a first date means you're dating. A first date is to find out if you actually like them in person. So go on the date. You don't have to know how much you like them. You find out when you're on the fucking date.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
Go
also,
ahead.
wait.
No.
Where should I go on this date? Father, I've never been on a date. I'm so nervous.
Don't go to
oh my god.
Don't go to the movies. Worst
Yeah.
place to go. Restaurants B tier, and then a shared activity is an A tier. So like mini golf or whatever the fuck you got going on in your small town, an art fair. Who gives a shit? Just something that you can walk around and talk, but you also have something to bounce off of when the conversations go slow. Like at a restaurant, and you both don't know what to say, and then you just sit there looking at each other. That sucks. Like you can only talk about the food when it comes out. Whereas when you're playing mini golf and it gets quiet, you can just like give them some shit like nice shot, dummy. Or, oh, I botched that, and then, or botched it, not botched it. I botched that shot, and then you can bounce off of that. But just find a shared experience that you can do together.
Okay. All right.
Arcades
Thank
are
you,
really
Father.
fun. If there's an arcade, do that, because it doesn't matter. It's fun as shit.
Fucking love arcades. Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to curse, am I? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you can curse. I've been cursing this whole fucking
Okay.
time.
I've been trying so hard not to curse.
I know,
It's
you
like
said-
part
you
of my vocabulary.
You called it like a mind freak instead of a mind fuck. Anyway, I gotta let you go. We're at 8 minutes. But just listen to everything I said. Try and rewatch this, because I'm sure it was too much.
All right. Bye, Father. Love
Bless
you.
your heart. Have a good one. Smexy Tater Tot with the sub 1 tier for 3 months. Thank you so much. We had another sub. Hold on. I'm doing this. Kentucky Law. Oh, Kentucky. What up, Maui? He's one of the Patreon subscribers. Speaking of which, perhaps join the Patreon if you're thinking of subbing. Oh, this green screen is fucked up. Patreon's sick. We do Patreon streams. I missed the last one because my brother missed his flight. That's on me. But we play Kahoot. We'll play games. How do I fucking fix this? There we go.
Call from
Bitch! I did not hang up on him. Or her. I didn't do that. That wasn't me. I promise. You just lost your shot, brother boy. I'm so terrible at the top. At Top Golf, I can't play. Is Top Golf the driving range? I can't drive a ball for shit.
call from
Adam.
Adam, how you doing?
What?
How you doing?
Oh, finally. I'm doing good.
What can I do for you?
All right. So it's hard to explain. I don't tell many people about this. I'm 15 in high school.
You sound like you're fucking 32, bro. You got a deep ass voice.
Nobody tells me that. That's the first time I've heard that, actually.
Use it to your advantage.
That's irrelevant. Okay. So I know this girl. I met her like 8 months ago, I think. That's probably shorter than that. And so I really like this girl. I asked her to the dance. We went to the dance. So I completely formally asked her out at the dance, but she's not allowed to date.
Okay.
So now I'm in this weird spot where I don't know if she likes me back, but because she's not allowed to date,
Right.
she hasn't like since the dance, it's been a few months. We've like joked about it, like danced around the subject, but I don't really know what to do because I'm not really sure of anything.
So, okay. So here's the thing. One, you're young. You're 15, right?
Yeah.
You're a young buck. That's okay. But when it comes to this situation, if she's not allowed to date, she's not allowed to date. And you're going to be hung up on this for a little bit, but I always say there's two things you can't beat. You can't beat religion and you can't beat the parents. So if the parents are religious and they say that, you're not going to beat God, like they're going to stop a dating thing. And if the parents just don't want them dating, you're not going to beat the parents. Even if you sneak around, it's going to end in Romeo and Juliet tragedy. So
Okay.
in the meantime, like, you can be friends with this person, but don't get too hung up on it. Because let's say she's lying to you and she can actually date. She's giving you a no either way. I'm not saying that's the case, but that's one way to look at it as well. Like, even if, no matter what, you can't date her. And I know as 15, she's the only girl in the world to you right now, and that's devastating. But, you know, have you heard the fraction theory about life?
No, I haven't. Don't think so.
It's really good to learn at a young age because I'm sure even at 15 you realize time's moving a little bit faster than it did when you were younger, right?
Yeah.
So every year of your life, like when you're 5 years old, that 1 year is a fifth of your fucking life. That's a big part of your life. But now you're 15, and it's 1/5 of your life is 1 year. So it seems like it's moving a little quicker. And when you're 24 and 40 and 80, a year it's just they fly by because it's just 1/80th of your life.
Mm.
Think of it going into that things are always going to move faster in the future. Just wait a year. Keep your eyes out for other girls, but just wait a year. See how things go, because she's going to turn 60. Maybe her parents will open up then. But it's living in the present's great, but having a plan in the future is fantastic. Don't get hung up on this one girl. Honestly, it's just going to give you heartbreak. All right?
Okay. All right.
All right. Have a good one, my son.
Thank you. You too.
That shit changed my life when I heard that theory. I was 15. No, 16. My friend's mom was like, yeah, it's only a 16th of your life. That's why it's going so slow. Technique! Technique!
Call from
Juan.
Juan, did you call last time?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, this is Juan.
Hello, this is Father Tug.
Oh, hello, Father. Yep, I was like, did I call the right one?
I know, I gotta be better about answering the phone. I understand I answer it like an angry old man, so what can I do for you, Juan?
I need some advice right now.
Sure.
Yeah, wait, this is DownBad Patrol Father, right?
Yes, that is me, yes.
Yep, just making sure. So, there's this girl I met, like, last week.
Right.
And I don't know how, but I just fell for her really hard. She's really pretty. And honestly, women have never been, like, a huge thing for me, you know? I don't know what happened to her with this, but, like,
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, as in, like, they haven't been interested in you, or you haven't been interested in them?
kind of a bit of both, you know? Like,
Okay.
every time I attempted, it never really worked out.
How old are you, Juan?
20.
20. Okay. Yeah. I mean, even like there's no, like he's just like when you get older, you understand. Like you'll never understand how to approach women. That's never gonna. No man ever knows that. You just try what you're good at, and hopefully one of them will respond. That's how dating works. So don't feel bad about that. Luckily I have a girlfriend, but that was a miracle in itself. Like that's a pretty recent thing. Like don't feel bad at 20, because 22 is when you kind of learn how to start talking to women, like for realsies and not just high school bullshit. So anyway, with this girl, it struck you pretty hard?
Yeah, I'm crushing pretty hard. She's like probably the prettiest girl I ever met, if I'm being honest. She's like basically everything I look for. I'm like, holy shit. And then every time we talk to her, she's just like, because I'm 6 feet. I'm 6 feet and she's like 5 feet. And like, the way she just like looks up at me and smiles when we talk, I'm like, holy shit. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, wait.
No, you could swear I'm just upset with you because you're talking to a 5'7" dude, and I'll never experience that in my fucking life. So, shut the fuck up, maybe. But in the sense that that definitely would melt your heart, I can imagine. You piece of shit. God damn it. So, fuck. God damn it, bro. That sounds amazing. Anyway, have you gotten any like vibes from her, or like you just kind of go into this?
Yeah. I've gotten some vibes. I'm like, because like I said before, I haven't tried too hard in the past. I'm like, I was like usually casual and like trying to go after women, but like girls, but like it didn't really work out. But then like I just really want to try with her. Like there's something about her, you know? Like so yesterday I got her snap, and like after that I'm like thinking, what do I do now? Like I talked to one of my friends, like who gone out with a lot of girls before, and he's like, you know, you can just be really casual about it. Like next time you see her, like I mainly see her during work, like oh like we should go like I'm going to like to this place after Roncomas like to eat. I was thinking to do that, but like I said, like I never really attempted like too hard with girls.
So
I don't and like the weeds here basically.
we play to our strengths, Juan. That's what we do, right?
Yep.
Would you say your strengths is being a suave, cool guy?
I'm really like funny, I guess. Like
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So never try and be someone you're not. And that sounds like a PBS Kids show, but in the sense of dating, it's the best advice you can get. Because like you said, like you're gonna hit her up like, hey, maybe do you want to like, I don't know, like come over and come to dinner with me? Like that's not who you are. You're obviously nervous, and you're obviously not like you're not used to talking to girls like this, and it's gonna be immediately transparent that you're actually nervous. So play into who you are. Be like, hey, like I think like I really want to take you out. Like I think you're super cute. Don't make it low key. If you make it low key, then it's gonna act like you don't really care when you really do care. You think she's awesome. You think she's cute, and she'll respond to who you are and being genuine. And if she doesn't respond to that, then she's not gonna want you in the first place because that's not who you are. So pretending to play it cool is not the move. Just be like, you know, snap her, you get a conversation going, and be like, hey, I really want to kind of like take you out. Do you want to do that? Like, just be a goofy dude. That's what you are.
Huh. Yeah, I just sometimes
It's scary.
Yeah,
It's scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, that's the worst part about dating. But you'll get a 90% boost in success rates if you just really put yourself out on the line.
Huh. I don't know. I just don't want to be like I'm just worried like if she says no, like it's gonna be awkward when I say because I see her during work mainly. But like,
well,
yeah.
It's better to do it now than it is to really build up a relationship and then you ruin it by asking her out. You've only known her for a little bit of time. Do it now,
Yeah.
and if it doesn't work out, just be like, "Oh, sorry." Like it's fine. I'm not. Then it can repair itself over time. But it's going to be awkward one way or another if you go after her. If that's the case, then just don't go after her. But you and I both know you're not going to be happy if you do that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So go for it.
Well, thank you, Father.
No problem. Fuck you, you tall piece of shit. Have a good one.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
W's in the chat for the short kings out here, the 5'7" and below team. 5'7", I saw this scale of like how women view men, and like 5'7" was just like you get 20% of women that are just don't care, and anything below 5'7" is just like you're out of luck. So I guess I got it by 1 inch, but still, it's tough for us. I'll never have a girl looking up at me. I guess that's not true, but not like that. Not like a fucking skyscraper. Goblin energy is the best energy.
Call from
Mads.
Mads, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm in a little bit of a mental predicament as of recently.
Got it.
So in the past year and a half, have lost a significant amount of weight, and I've gotten the attention of some guys that I know.
I thought you were gonna say you lost. I thought you were gonna say you lost a bunch of family members, and I was like, God damn, we're starting out strong. But okay, that's more positive for sure.
But I've lost almost 50 pounds in the past year and a half.
Wow!
Or
Congratulations.
And I've gotten the attention, or I had the attention of this dude that I'm friends with through some mutual friends. And my friend left me and him alone at her house and went to work. And he showed interest in me, and then afterwards he was like, okay, we can meet up, hang out, blah, blah, blah. And then I gave him 2 different tattoos the day following.
You gave him... Wait, what? Back up. You gave him tattoos?
Yeah, I'm I have a tattoo gun and I'm trying to do it as like a profession. And he was like, you can practice on me, but my parents are strict, so you have to put it somewhere where they can't see. So I gave him a Playboy bunny and a traditional cross on both of his hips.
All right.
But it seems like I'm a little worried that he only did things with me to try to get me to give him tattoos, even though I was going to do it either way for the practice. But now he's very back and forth. He apparently the other night when I was like I don't even remember. I was like half asleep. We came to an agreement that we would just be friends.
Okay.
And I don't remember this conversation whatsoever. But then I asked him again about it a couple of days later, and he was like, "Yeah, we said we would just be friends." But now he's being like weird, back and forth, and I don't know how to read him whatsoever.
It's so funny when
And
you're...
he's a nice guy. I mean, I can't say he's a bad guy, but he's like being weird about it.
It's funny when you... How old are you, first of all? You got to be older. You're tattooing people.
I'm 17.
Okay, you're not as old as I thought you should be. Anyway, when you're in these predicaments, it's funny as a person from the outside looking in where the obvious solution, and I know it's harder than it sounds, but, you know, talk it out in the sense that...
I tried to talk to him about it, and he was like, I just kind of want to be friends, but ever since then, he has been avoiding coming to hang out as a group with other people. He's been taking, like, 15, 16 hours to respond to my messages, and I'm just like, okay, well, if you don't want to be friends anymore, you can just say that, but don't, like, pretend like you want to be my friend.
Okay, yeah. So there's...
You know what I mean?
There's two ways you could do this. One, a lot of men really respond to not being talked to. It also works on women, but mostly...
That's kind of what I've been doing. I've been ignoring him for the amount of hours that he's been ignoring me because my friend told me to do that.
No. That's bad. So it's good that you're ignoring him, but people can, especially nowadays, read that you're doing it as a response. So if you like do it for the exact, he doesn't respond for 17 hours, you don't respond for 17 hours.
I don't do it for exact. I either do it for a little bit less or a little bit more. Like I leave some in between.
I'm talking like a week.
Like a week?
Yep.
That's wild. He doesn't leave me. He doesn't stop talking to me for that long.
Yeah, well,
I feel bad.
There's our issue. He's not treating you right, but you still like him. That's the issue.
Because he was nice to me.
Yes.
The first guy, he like, met me up my way. My tour.
Wait, you're breaking up. You're breaking up.
That one. Oh no. I'm the person who has the stormy weather outside, so that might be.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm telling you, as someone who was extremely unattractive for most of his life, and then he got internet clout, the people who all of a sudden are really nice to you because of a change in physical or social status, you're really excited, and you think they're super, you're going to have more options.
But, okay, I'm going to him a little bit before. It had been the second time out. Like he before.
Mads, you're breaking up. You're breaking up so hard.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, maybe.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah. Say a long sentence.
It was the second time I had hung.
No, Mads, you're still breaking up. God damn it! This was such a good call. All right. Fucking wait till the storm goes by and then call me again. I got your number, all right?
You want me to call you back?
I mean, I want to help you because you're being silly.
I'm not being. He's a nice guy. He's just kind of a fuckboy.
That's what I'm saying. You're above a fuckboy. You can get it done.
He meets every standard except for the one where he's a fuckboy.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm a little stuck.
He's really good. He's such a good family man. He has a dog, but he's a Nazi. Oh, well. There's limits. There's limits to people, and you deserve more. If he's a fuckboy, that's like saying he's a good runner except for the fact he has no legs. Like, there's a lot of things that can be good, but the fuckboy part is the worst part of any guy. That's like the worst thing you can be in a relationship.
I told my friends, I said, if he tries to get with me again, I'm probably just going to do it anyway, and they're all, like, mad at me.
Yes! Okay, all right. So we've said it without saying it. that you're just like you're horny for this dude. You just think he's hot. At the end of the day.
It's not even that.
Is it not even that?
With him. It's not even just that. I want to be his friend, and he's made me so uncomfortable. I already think it was weird.
Listen, just do it for a week.
I could completely get over it if he would just be my friend and stop being an awkward fuck.
If you just stop talking to him for a week, it will change his mentality. It's not mean. It'll be him being like, oh, I should probably put more effort into this. Or if I really want her in my life, I should obviously, like, she's not taking the bullshit I'm giving her anymore. I promise you it won't be over if you just stop talking to him. 5 days. A work week. Just fucking...
So what? Am I supposed to do this and then in 5 days thing and tell you what happened?
Yes, that's fine. As long as you... Because I'm sure at those 5 days just text me like, hey, listen, sorry, I just had to take some time for myself. How are you? And I'm sure he will respond lickety-split.
And it's all Snapchat, and he just snaps me back randomly.
Yeah, fuck him. First of all, that's whore activities for a man, just using solely Snapchat to communicate.
Well, that's the only place we have each other's things. Like,
Then
I
get
didn't
his
ask him
number.
for his number or anything. He also doesn't have an iPhone, so I don't like texting people who don't have iPhones.
You're acting like he's like this perfect person. He doesn't have he has green text bubbles. Gross.
But it's because his parents won't buy him an iPhone. That's not his fault.
How old is he?
He's 16.
Get a fucking job.
He has a job. They won't let him. They're so strict. He literally lies to them 24/7 about where he's going. He was lying whenever he came to hang out with us. He said he was at a skate park with his friend, but he was at my friend's house with us.
Okay. Regardless. We're running over time. 5 days.
Is that the mandatory time?
Yes. You might break before
Okay.
that, but it's the same thing with working out. You know, you tell yourself you're going to go to the gym for an hour. You might have gone for 40 minutes, but you got in the gym regardless. So aim for 5 days.
Okay. Thank you, Father.
No problem. Have a good one. This guy sounds lame as fuck. I agree. I feel attacked by the Android shit. Sorry. It's very easy to make fun of Android people. And I will not stop.
Call from
Chase.
Chase, how you doing?
Oh, sorry, caught me off guard. Pretty good yourself.
Good. How old are you, Chase?
Me, I'm 18.
God, you sound like you're 45. What can I do for you?
I work a job that I'm really too young to work. I work around a whole bunch of old guys. So
What kind of job do you do?
pipe fitter.
Oh, yeah, okay. I kind of did that for a little bit in high school and college, and I was not pipe fitting, but I was working in HVAC, and the dudes around me, it's just like you become an old man. Like you start drinking 6 packs.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross. Anyway, go ahead.
I've like 80 pounds working there in the last year.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy how like anytime these construction dudes give me like the mean mug, I'm always like, I'm not gonna fight these dudes. They got old man strength. Like they've been fucking working their muscles for work every day for 30 years. Like I'm not gonna fight these people.
Yeah. Anyways, man, I need some help. I need some advice.
Sure.
So I'll go ahead and explain, exactly what was happening. I met this girl. We went to school together. Right. I was homeschooled this last year, my senior year, because I didn't feel like going back to school with all the pandemic stuff. So I was like legitimately homeschooled, like my mom taught me.
Damn.
And so I graduated in like 3 months. I just shot through all my work and graduated in 3 months. So I knew her from school when I was still in school, and she knew who I was. We never talked to each other.
Right.
But we knew each other's names. I know a lot of people's names. Well, she worked at the UPS store, and one day for work I had to go in and drop some stuff off to get shipped off, and she was working there, and I had gone in there a few times during work, ship stuff off, same thing. Well, this one day I got home and I saw, she added me on Snap, and we kind of like just started talking a little bit. And after a few weeks, I asked her if she wanted to hang out. She wanted to go to dinner. She didn't want to go to dinner, but we did settle on ice cream, right? Which is great. So I picked her up that night. We went on a date. We were out till probably midnight. We just kind of hung out, drove around, sat in the back of a parking lot, talked the entire time. Right.
Right.
all was well. She came over to my house, hung out with me and my friends at a fire I had, met all my friends. We went on another date. And after that, she got quiet. And, I started texting her, asking me everything okay? Is everything fine? She told me, I don't think I'm ready for anything like a relationship. And so I went 3 years ago, I was talking to a girl for a few years. We never really dated, but we were real close.
Yep.
She pretty much just kicked me out of her life, and it really destroyed me. This girl was the first person that I'll call her. We'll just call her Jay. Jay was the first person that I ever let back into my life after 3 years. She's the first person I ever trusted.
Right.
And obviously, this was where I was stupid. She said she wanted to be friends, and I said, you know what, that's fine. We can be friends. I really like being around you. I like hanging out with you. We had a lot of common interests, so we got along really, really well. So while we were being friends, we still talked a little bit, and it kind of got brought up, she was my type, totally my type. Everything about her. She's taller and just everything. So it got brought up that she's my type, and it got brought up that, blue collar boys are her type, right? We live in the middle of nowhere, Illinois.
Nice.
Well, I guess it's not middle of nowhere. But it got brought up she likes blue collar boys. Well, after that, she asked me, she goes, well, it was a nice night. And she said, well, you want to just drive around for a little bit? You just hang out for a little bit? Well, that night, I picked her up, we drove around, and, we snuck into a state park and walked around for a little while. And it felt weird because it didn't feel like, something like friends would do. Mind you, she was the one,
yeah,
suggesting we do all this. It just didn't feel like something that friends do. And then again, after that night, she, just started leaving me on red again. And I didn't understand why. I mean, we were out till probably 1:30 in the morning just messing around. Everything was fine. We were laughing, having a great time. And then she stopped talking to me again. And I would get it would be 7 to 8 hours between, responses, which wasn't usual, but it was fine. I was just kind of gonna let it be. Well, I walked in on personal time because I ride bikes, and I had sold some parts off my bike that I didn't need, and I needed to ship them out. Well, she was working that day, and me being me, I've got I've got a smart ass sense of humor,
right.
And she knew that. And she knew that I had a smart ass sense of humor, and that it had been brought up before, and I was always a smart ass. She found it funny. Well, I walked in, and it was her and her coworker, and I brought in an exhaust pipe that I had sold, a section of an exhaust pipe, and I set it on the counter, and Jay was on the ground, building the box to put it in, while her coworker was at the register. Well, Jay looked at me and goes, "Hey, can you put it on the scale?" And me being me, I go, "What, are your hands broken?" That's just my sense of humor. I just came to mind. I said it, right? Her coworker didn't take lightly to that, and looked at me, gave me a nasty look, and was just a complete bitch about it. Her hands are busy, and you don't get to fucking talk to her like that, and all this bullshit, right? After that, it was weird because she just completely stopped talking to me. Right after that, she completely stopped talking to me. I guess what I want to know is, it's been a week now that I've been on red, and I just haven't said anything because I don't know what to say.
Right.
Should I just leave it be and just move on? Or, I don't want to, because, like I said, she was the first person that I've let back into my life and get close to and trusted in a very long time. Or should I, send her a text and I don't know.
You should send, so a couple things. One, you held first of all, you're young, and you get hurt for the first time when you're younger, and then, there's so many stories of dudes not going after girls for 5 years after their first high school relationship because they got burnt, and then they hold their cards close to the chest. So good for you for going back out there. But, it was a couple dates, met the friends and stuff, and then she slowly realized that maybe it wasn't exactly what she was looking for, so she pulled back. And then the going out again. Like I think she really likes you, and she really likes hanging out with you, and maybe like romantically, but she's conflicted because she doesn't want a relationship. When she went out back again, it's like pretending. You're playing like she's just happy to like have this moment with someone that she thinks is cool and pretend kind of like she has a relationship. Then she has no affiliation or no responsibilities or no commitment, so she can get back out whenever she wanted, which is not very fair. But she made her claim that she didn't want a relationship in the first part. It can be confusing to you, but she technically morally feels okay about doing that. But regardless, in the sense that like she's realized that maybe she fully doesn't like left you on red for a week. It's over, whatever. Send her a text, be like, hey, listen, say exactly what you're thinking, because you're thinking about it a lot because you're talking to a priest on the internet about it. So just be like, hey, listen, been thinking about you a lot. It's been weighing on me a lot. I just want to let you know, like I kind of want to know what you're thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. Don't do it in a sense that you're trying to get back with her. Do it in a sense that you're just laying the cards on the table, just getting it off your brain. Like, I don't know if I upset you. I'd like to know what happened. But at the end of the day, like, we don't have to continue doing anything. I just want a little explanation, just maybe for reviewing the tapes or whatever. But just say your piece so you can skedaddle on out of there. Plus, dude, you're so young. You're so young. You ride bikes. You're about to go to college, and if you don't go to college, you got a fucking great job out of college or out of high school. Make the bank. Swing with the hometown honeys. Like, you're fine, dude. Like, you got time.
Yeah, and I know she has had quite a few relationships. She was always talking about her exes, and I know that I never knew like the backstory, but I do know that I think one of them she like really misses, and because she was talking about him a lot, and
right.
he did the same thing as me. He worked construction, and she was always talking about him. Obviously it made me uncomfortable, but I let her talk about it. So I know that I can understand why she might not be ready, but
it's just you got wrapped up. You got wrapped up in a brown paper package of string, in the sense that you got kind of like tied into someone who wasn't ready for anything, and obviously still hung up on someone else, and that can do a lot to you. But before we are going over time, before we end this call, I want you to not be afraid to put yourself out there, because you aren't getting rejected. She's just not into you. And it sounds so fake and so bullshit, but it's one of those things where, like, if someone's going to date you, unless they're a serial dater, which you don't want in the first place, they have to fill a lot of boxes, specifically on the woman's side. They have to be selective. That's how humans work. So you didn't fill every one of the boxes. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means they wanted a car that was red and not brown. Like, it's just how it is. So once you fit all those boxes, and there's a billion people you'll fit the boxes for, you'll get there. You just got to be able to put yourself back out there. And it's going to have to hurt, quote my mother, but it's something that you got to do as a human to have a good time. All right?
Yeah. So what you're saying is, I know we're over time, but what you're saying is I should just, text her, just figure out, what happened, and if it's done, it's done.
Yep. And also, if she doesn't respond, understand that she doesn't owe you anything. She can do this. She can just walk away, but it's just good on your sense. Be the bigger person and also try and get something out of it as well.
Okay.
All right. Bless your heart.
Yep.
There we go. He had to get some stuff off his chest.
Call from.
Nicholas.
Why does it keep hanging up? One sec. Perhaps subscribe to the Patreon. Give me a second. I gotta grab something. Instead of subbing, subscribe to the Patreon. You get stuff like a premium stream, third stream every week, as well as shout outs at the first of every month, and some other things. You get to vote on the shows and merch discounts.
Call from.
Bobby.
Bobby, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
All right. So there's this girl that I've liked for a while, right?
Right.
And I've like dated other people while I still liked her, and it's been a whole confusing thing. But just recently, I got out of a relationship, and I told her that I liked her, and she said, she liked me back. but she wanted to wait for a while, you know. And so like it's been a while, and she's on vacation, but I'm not sure if I totally like her so much anymore. But I have for a while, so I'm very like confused on what to do.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but then I don't want to like disappoint her, you know?
Though that's what dating is. If you
I
go,
guess.
yeah, if you go into this, you know, dating isn't about My hair looks ridiculous right now. Dating isn't about knowing this person's perfect for me. I'm going to start dating them. Dating is finding out if they're perfect for you. So if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You're going a couple dates. Find that shit out. And if it doesn't work, be like, hey, this is not exactly what I'm looking for. And if they don't understand that, they're not an adult yet.
Yeah, that's what the plan is. But we've been friends for a super long time, very close friends. So
well, that's the thing.
It's a little different.
If you're not 100% sure, probably preserve the friendship until you're more sure.
Yeah.
You already know. Yeah. You already know what to do. I can tell. You're just looking for a second opinion. I mean, just play it by ear. You don't need
professional.
Exactly. You don't need to rush anything. If you don't think it's going to work out and you don't want to ruin a friendship, then just wait until you're absolutely positive.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bless your heart. Have a good one. Yeah. Bobby's real name is actually Robert. If you didn't know that.
Call from
Danielle.
Danielle, how we doing?
Oh, you scared me. I was expecting you to pick up. Anyway.
What can you for you?
I'm in a love triangle.
That's a great start, Danielle.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Okay. So I've liked this one guy for like a year because he's like really cute. I don't know him well, but we have like mutual friends, and he's like an Adonis. He's the prettiest man I have ever seen. I'm pissing and crying and shitting my fist. Anyway, fast forward to about 2 weeks ago. Like this crush is like still burning kind of strong. I was at my church. I'm not Christian, but I was at my church helping with a summer school. And this girl comes up to me and she says stuff like, "You're so pretty," and she starts complimenting me, and it's kind of like giving me butterflies because the prettiest girl I've ever seen is calling me pretty. You know?
Right.
I was freaking out, and I had already liked her for a little bit because this is like later on in the week that I was there, because she's pretty, and we end up having like a really nice conversation, and we exchanged numbers, and later we were talking over the phone, and she gets to the topic of crushes, and she says, "I have a crush. Guess who?" And I guessed a couple of names of people that we both know, and she says that guy's name.
Yeah?
The first guy I liked. Yeah.
So, is that where we're at right now?
Mhm. Yeah.
Are you bisexual?
I'm somewhere in between.
Between bisexual and not?
Oh, she's homophobic.
He is?
Both of them are probably, because they're both Christian.
Oh, good point. Well, okay,
Yeah.
so by love, okay, I think we got some definitions wrong here. So you're not into this girl, and she's not into you. You're just both into the same boy.
No, I'm into her too.
Okay. But no one's dating each other.
No.
Okay. Who gives a hoot? Go after the dude.
No, but I'm friends with her. I'm friends with her, and if I go after the dude, she'll hate me.
You just met her.
Yeah, and?
I mean, if so. So, best case scenario is this girl starts dating a dude you're really into, and then you have nothing.
I can find someone else.
Okay. then that's a non-story. That, you know what I mean? So what's the issue?
The issue is I want to stay friends with her, but I also like both of them.
Just shoot a shot. Just one.
No.
Well, then what do you want? You can't, life's not going to come to you on a platter. You got to make some decisions, some tough ones, to be worth anything.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
Yeah, no dip. That's basic human 101 knowledge. You can't sit and eat saltines. You got to take some risks.
Mhm.
How old are you?
15.
Okay, yeah. Fucking just flirt. I don't know. You shouldn't have a love triangle at 15.
I don't know, man.
Just be sweet. Be a nice person. Compliment. You can do it. Whatever that girl did to you, do it back to her. Do it to him.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
You got it. Have the confidence. You're better. Bless your heart. Children. Children with their children problems. It's not a love triangle. This pre-shirt isn't very flattering. Makes me look like a triangle. Why would you hang up? You were just calling. Why would you do that? You weenie. Bro, his father baffled.
Call from
Mac.
Mac?
Hi.
Hi, Mac. It's Father Tug. What can I do for you? Oh, she got Noivus. That's tough. No problem, Mac. It's a lot of people. I get that. My hair looks fucking terrible today. I look like Manny from Ice Age. Got the two poofs coming out. That's a little better. Christ's sake.
Call from
Forrest.
Forrest, how you doing?
Good, are you?
Good. We both have hick names.
Yes.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I live in the middle of butt fucking nowhere in Wyoming, so.
God damn, I forgot Wyoming was a state. How's that going for you?
Well, my dating options are about 35 in the whole town, so it's going pretty bad.
How old are you?
15.
Okay, I was going to say. At one point in your life, you'll get out of there. But for the moment, yeah, not great.
Yeah. So, there's this girl.
Right.
She's great. We're friends. We've been friends for about 3 months now.
Right.
And my very best friend is also a girl, somehow. It's pretty cool. But...
Don't flex too hard, bro.
But I'm really good at being friends with a girl, and
Right.
that's about it.
Right.
So my best friend, she got grounded because we allegedly snuck out. And allegedly.
Right.
Wasn't my greatest plan, but it worked. It was fun. But, and the one girl who I've been friends with for 3 months and my best friend are bisexual for each other.
Nice.
And the one girl for 3 months, we'll call her A, I guess, and the other one we'll call B. A, last night we started talking on the phone, and we talked for about 6 hours, and I caught feelings.
All right.
And she said she had feelings for me at one point, but now she's with my best friend.
Right.
And what the fuck do I do?
You don't do nothing. You don't do nothing.
Damn.
What'd you think I was going to say?
I don't know. I was just
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna let the feelings fade and just leave it alone, because that seems like a great way for shit to go south.
Yep.
Just making sure I was right.
You
Hopefully
are.
I am.
Yes, you are correct. It's if any other circumstance was the circumstance, I'd probably give you a little different information, but friends are more important than you're thinking with your 15-year-old wiener. You shouldn't be swinging for the fences with someone who's dating your friend. That's just basic humanity.
Yeah, but my options are slim.
Yeah, but you're 15. These people will not be dating in a year. And then we wait another year, and then you date her.
Yeah, I'm guessing they won't be dating in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because my best friend is known to go through people, like, really fast.
Yeah, and also, there is no, I would say 0.02% of relationships started when people were 15. This is not the caveman or World War II times. Like, people live a long time, and they don't love that fast that quick. So, don't worry about it. You're in Wyoming, and I know it feels like the world's the size of a pin. You'll be fine. You just stay the course, all right?
All right, thank you.
No problem. Bless your heart. I should not have said the term 15-year-old wiener. Mo the Awesome, thank you for the sub. If you're that's a Prime sub, so it doesn't matter. Appreciate it. It matters to me, but I'm just saying if you're going to give me real money, Patreon's the better move. You get stuff for it if you're interested. Oh, I forgot to put the Patreon in the goddamn TikTok today. They're going to kill me.
Call from
Chase again.
I answered that. Also, Chase, didn't I already talk to Chase? Didn't I just talk to Chase? Wasn't that the super long call? No. You don't get on again. You kidding me right meow?
Call from
Nicholas.
Nicholas, how you doing?
Hello.
Are you in the woods? I can
How are
hear
you?
birds chirping.
No, I'm outside though.
Okay. What can I do for you?
So just real quick, how much time do I have? Because I don't want to run over.
We try to shoot for 5 minutes, but whatever.
5 minutes? Got it. Okay. So just as a background, 18, between my freshman and sophomore year of college.
Got it.
Second semester of freshman year, I met this girl, and the way I met her was through the ROTC program there. And I don't know how familiar you are with that, but basically she was in this group of me of like 9 to 10 people, right?
Right.
And what happened was, over time, we'd hang out as that group, and we got to know each other better. And over time, I started to develop feelings. And to make a long story short, right? I called friends. I got a bunch of confidence, and I started flirting with her.
Right.
And it started to go pretty positive. And so I was like, okay, let's go. And I specifically remember one night I was talking, and I made some comment. She looked back and did that smile laugh thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, stop it. And I was like, okay, we're good.
Right.
Next day, I bring up what happened that night, and she looks me down in my eyes and asks if there's anything more, because at that point we were still friends. And I panic and I say, no, it was just a joke. So, grand start. What ends up happening is the next day, we're walking back to her dorm, and I was like, you know what, might as well send it. So we get there, I go, hey, you have a second, I want to tell you something, right? And so she turns around, she looks, and I end up going, hey, I like you, do you want to go on a date this Saturday? She says yes. But here's the thing. After that, I'm super excited. I call the people who urged me to ask her out.
Oh.
And, I'm on call with them. I'm super hyped.
No.
And then I get a call from her. And I'm like, okay, probably about, details or whatever. She calls and she says, hey, you're a really nice guy. Best way I've been ever asked out, but no. At that point, I was like, oh, gosh darn. But
not great, but
I decided, let's be friends and all that. A week later, I brought up the topic again of like what happened. We cleared the air. We decided we'd be friends, and we were friends for the rest of the semester. The problem is, I always hear give it time, but I tried to give it time. Feelings didn't really go away. This next semester, we're looking to be in the same 9 to 10 person group. I'm wondering is it okay to go for another shot, or should I just give it even more time and then just back away eventually?
I would say give it more time, and then if you still have it. I mean, how long has it been?
Let's see. It was relatively late in the school year, so I'd give it 2.5 to 3 months.
Yeah. So the healing process of a broken heart, not to act like a medical doctor and act like everyone's the same and act like there's actually any real science behind what I'm about to say, but on average on this show it's a 6 months to a year process of really fully getting over someone. So I would say wait till like the 6-month mark, really reevaluate where you're at, and then go back at it. And I know summer's going to be a tough time because you're not going to see a lot of people and you're just going to be sitting there thinking about her. But then like maybe go for another month in the college career and then see where you're at. But you're in the eye of the storm right now. Like, this is the most your emotions are really going to be pumping because you got rose-shaded glasses and you just all you're doing is thinking about her. You're calling a priest on the internet about her. Like, you're in deep. But like you really haven't given it enough time. You really haven't. You got to give yourself just a little bit more time.
Even more time. Got it.
And what did I want to say to you? You're so fucking clinical, bro. And that's not a bad thing. It's just interesting the way you're going at it because, like, you know, every dude who's called in, they're like, and then I thought maybe I'd say this and da-da-da-da. And you're like, so I got this, I got there, I said this is over. Like, that's a good way to do it. You have confidence. But one thing you need to know, it's called, what is it called? There's a term for it. I don't know it. But you know when people are having a baby and they don't tell anyone for a little bit in case something goes wrong?
I know what you're talking. I don't know the exact word, but I know what you're talking about.
That's what you should do with anything romantically. This is a good thing to say to you and a good thing to say to the chat. If you think things are moving with like someone who's gorgeous and you're really like stoked, you can't wait to brag about this fucking awesome person, don't talk about them until everything's over, because then you got to call the boys back and be like, JK, or they're going to ask you what happened to the date and be like, oh, you know, like it's bad, a bad look. So always play it cool and be like, yeah, by the way, I ended up going on a date with this girl. And they're like, what? Why did you say anything? It's way better to do that than to fucking bomb on stage in front of all your boys because you didn't get it done.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate
No problem.
it.
Bless your heart, my son. Have a good one. There you go. Great advice. I've done that way too many times in my career, my dating career. Like, yo, guys, I got it on fucking lock. We're going out this Tuesday. And then they hit you with the, oh, by the way, I can't go. You're like, oh, by the way, I'm going to fucking take a long walk off a short pier.
Call from Mac.
Mac, you called earlier, didn't you?
Hi, I'm back. I did, yeah. This is the first time I've done this, so I was
It's
a
fine.
little confused.
Don't worry about it. What can I do for you?
Okay, so there is so much like prologue leading up to this question, but the summarized version is basically my ex is also my best friend. We broke up like a little over a year and a half ago. We dated for 2 years. There was a lot of really not a healthy relationship things going on between us when we were together. So after we broke up, we took our time apart, and then we came back as friends and then other things. But we put a lot of effort, and we have both put a lot of effort on both of our sides to be better people in each other's lives. But recently I've kind of noticed that it's starting to feel back to when it was toxic.
Yeah.
And not like he's doing anything wrong. He hasn't done anything objectively wrong that I know of. But there's a part of me that wants to like take a step back and like take some time for just like to put some distance in our friendship for a bit. But I'm not sure how to go about that, or if I should like ask for it or just step back on my own, or if I'm just thinking too much and I should let things be.
You're not thinking too much. You should step back. So what you're doing right now is, you know, it's familiarity feels good, it's easy, and it's there. And I know you're not dating that person, but you're both putting a lot of effort into making something work that didn't work originally for several reasons. It was a very toxic situation. It's starting to feel gross again, and that's what on and off again relationships are. How old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Okay, this is the age. This is the age where on and off relationships thrive. And it's, the end road of this is you guys start dating again, and it's probably gonna happen. And by stepping back, we'll see.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, but
I mean, where we are in our lives right now, we're like really focusing on our future, and like the spicy stuff like definitely isn't the like focus of our friendship. It's like we are like purely like friends before all that other stuff. And I worry about like taking a step back would kind of be like telling him that like everything that he's done to try to be a better person in my life, like, wasn't enough. That's what I'm worried about, because it's definitely not that, and I know he feels bad about like the bad stuff that happened when we were together.
Right.
And he has put a lot of effort in the past year and a half, and so have I. So I'm worried that if I'm like, I need some time, some space, then it would kind of be like, I know you tried, but that wasn't enough.
Friendships do not require this much effort. If you need to step back from a friendship, it's not a friendship. If you have these ideas of this. And like, I'm not saying what you guys are doing isn't great. That's actually like one of the healthiest ways I've ever seen exes communicate and act to each other. But this is not a friendship. It's two people who fell out of each other's lives and are really working to make things at least nominal, at least like a little bit normal. And that's fine, but that's a shit ton of effort. You're putting in a lot of effort. He's putting in a lot of effort. And like you said, you're focused on your future. This effort could be divulged into something that's going to be prosperous. That's going to be something that's worth a damn. And I'm not saying him being in your life and being a nice person is not worth a damn, but, you're devoting so much time to this and mental effort to this, when you could be finding someone I don't want to say better, but like friendships shouldn't be this much effort.
We also live in a very small town,
I know.
And it's kind of like there's not much prospects in the area.
Listen,
and
don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle. Come on now. At the end of the day, if nothing goes right, you can move. At the end of the day, you could live in the city for a year, go broke, and then come back home. But you can meet somebody. There's no 21 and you're settling. 21. I mean, come on. At least get to 25 and then make some decisions. But you're a 21-year-old girl. Fucking, you have so much. You just started being able to drink. Like, the life is ahead of you, and you're worried about what you're worried you're settling up with a dude. A dude who was toxic and is starting to be toxic again? Like, dog.
I mean, again, like, I don't even think it's, like, remotely him being toxic. Like, and that, it's, like, because he hasn't done anything wrong.
But you're talking to me about it, which obviously shows that there's some issues that you're not happy with, and that you're in turmoil, because you're, like, mentally not there, but you feel like you have to be there.
I feel like, I don't know, like, when we first, like, when we met, like, in middle school, but he doesn't remember that. So when we first met, like, in high school, my senior year, like, he was the first dude that, like, I became friends with that didn't want anything out of me or didn't see me, like, immediately in, like, a sexual way or whatever.
And then he did.
Like, he was young, eventually, but like
play the long con.
Like, going, and like he was the first dude that like I had came out to before we became like involved like in my gender identity and my sexuality, and he has like been there for me when I was in like really, really deep dark states in my life, and then I have been there for him when he was in really deep dark states in his life. And I don't know, I guess I trauma bond, is that like
yes.
like an accurate term for that? Like, and I don't know, like, and he, when we broke up, like he was the only person who was like really there for me. Like our mutual friends, like I fell out with our mutual friends. I lost a lot of my own friends, like, and it's kind of, I don't know, like, I know that our friendship probably has like a expiration date, whether it is soon or 5 years in the future. No girl is ever going to be comfortable, like his future girlfriend is going to be comfortable with me.
Yeah.
And our friendship. So I know, like, at some point in the future, we probably won't be friends anymore if he finds another girlfriend that he wants to be with. And I've come to terms with that. I think part of the reason why I want to step back is because part of me doesn't want to be there when that happens. Like, I don't want to feel like I lost my best friend again.
Right.
And part of me is like, just let the friendship die out. And I don't know if that's me self-sabotaging or if that is just me trying to find a reason to get out. You know, I don't know if that makes sense.
You're kind of making sense. You're making sense of nonsense. If that makes sense. Listen, just back away for the meantime, because at the end of the day, despite everything I've said and everything you said, you clearly need some time to think, and him being there is not going to help that. So back away and just tell him that. Like, listen, I'm going through some shit, and I really want some time alone. This is what I'm going through. I'll let you know what's up. If you can't,
I should probably not watch anime with him tonight.
Probably not, and you probably are going to. But I've given you everything I can, and at the end of the day, that's where we're at. Okay.
Thank you. Also, please don't put this on your TikTok.
I won't put it on TikTok.
He watches your TikTok.
Okay. I won't. I promise. And I'll make sure I'll say it right now. So future Tucker, while he's editing this clip, don't put this into TikTok. Okay.
Thank you.
No
Very
problem.
good.
Have a good one. Cool Playa 17. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. As well as Mother Awesome. Moth. Thank you for the Prime sub. Relentless effort.
Call from water bottle.
I'll bite. What's up, water bottle?
Hi. I just wanted to ask something.
Sure.
Do you get bitches?
You're not the first person to ask that in the same exact way. Isn't that crazy?
Oh. No.
Well, I'll say the same thing I said to you last time, or to the other kid. Well, now I have a girlfriend. I didn't have a girlfriend last time I was talking to him. But, you know.
Oh, okay.
So in the sense of, like I have some internet clout at this point in my life, so girls will DM me every once in a while, and I'll turn them down. But in terms of, like, walking around and picking up girls, I haven't done that in, like, 2 years. I used to be pretty good at it because I'm just funny, and that was my basic thing. I did okay in college, but, like, I'm not that Andrew Tate dude, whatever the fuck. Like, girls aren't chasing me around. I'm not suave. I don't have pickup tips. I don't have tips to make girls fall in love with you. I just have tips on how to fucking build and maintain a healthy relationship. Just having the confidence to fucking do it. That's 90% of the goddamn game. But in full reality, you know, I'm not crushing it. It's not like girls are falling at my feet.
I just want to say one other thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that someone else did this, but I kind of guessed. But probably, unlike the other person, I do have bitches.
You do have bitches?
Yeah.
At the ripe old age of what, 14?
15.
Yeah, okay. Let's take it easy there, Haas. What sports do you play?
I don't.
That's enough of that. What are you in band? I'm not making fun of band kids. Yo, congratulations, bro.
Call from
Owen.
Owen, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, what can I do for you?
I just had, like, I guess a quick story, I guess.
Sure.
Well, and I guess I'll get along with that. So, I'm currently 17, going to 18, so college soon. My first girlfriend was actually, like, this year, so kind of COVID, kind of not.
Right.
So we dated for about 3 months, and everything was going well at the start, and then like 2.5 months in, she kind of started getting really distant from me, and I tried to like text her like every day, and I thought that was good, but I don't know if that actually helped at all. So, sorry, this is hard. Basically, what ended up, I asked her if she wanted to break up because I saw that things were kind of going south, and she said no. But then, like 2 weeks later, like she broke up with me, which like I was kind of in shock. So I didn't really know what was going on. So.
Right.
Yeah. And then like she broke up with me over call and like saying I was a good guy, but like I didn't really know what to make of that because I didn't really like think she was telling the truth, but like I just don't really know. Like, and I've been trying to pick up girls like this past year, and like I've asked 5 girls out, and it just hasn't been working out, and I don't know what to do.
Well, first of all, you're starting to swing at a tough time to start swinging. You're about to go into college, and like you bro, it's gonna college is where things open up, and it's not just in the sense that there's like a lot more girls who are just looking for dick. It's the fact that you find microcosms of culture. Microcosms, whatever. You find little pockets of culture that you fall into easily. Like, fucking the dorkiest people I know in high school, like they're playing, not saying you're a dork, but like, you know, playing fucking Game Boy Color in the middle of class and playing Pokemon. Like, they'll find a group who do that, and there's girls in that group. You just find your friend groups, and then you find girls. And it's, in your high school thing, there's a bunch of little pockets that everyone's trying to fit into, which is like the jock, the nerd, and then you have to conform to be attractive. That's like one of the worst parts about high school. When you go to college, you don't got to conform for shit. You get to be yourself, and you're not worried as much because people are responding better to you, and then you find women. Don't worry. Take this summer to make yourself better, and then go swinging when you get through those gates.
Yeah. Well, this was more so like the start of the summer. It was like a spread out amount of like October, December, that kind of stuff. So it was spread out more so, and I just kept getting struck down. And the worst part about it, I tried to, so this girl that liked me, she kind of shot me down at prom when I asked her to dance. So
yeah, it's
that
the
was
worst.
rough. So, yeah, I've just been having a rough time in general, but thank you, Father.
No problem. I mean, I also want to let you know that that is like the most shared experience among young men. You know, that's just, you're not alone in that. People get rejected at fucking prom in very public areas constantly. High school is horrible. The people who enjoy high school, I don't trust. Like, people are like, oh, I had a great time in high school. It's like, good, you're a piece of shit. Like, high school's supposed to be tough. It's supposed to make you into a better person, like a chrysalis, then a cocoon, then whatever, you're a butterfly. But it's going to be tough, and it's supposed to be tough. And it seems like you made it out on the other side half alive, which is more than most people.
I just wanted to hear some advice. So you think I should kind of like just find a group of people to hang out with in college, I mean, and then kind of figure stuff out from there?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. You should do that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I just don't know if I did what was right. Just kind of like a daily like text. Like I don't like, I want to be interactive like in a relationship, but I don't want to be that like guy that just like goes out searching for like sex. Yeah.
Well, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that, especially nowadays.
But I don't want to be that guy. And
then
I
that's
want to
fine.
be like the nice guy. But like
you will
no
find...
one apparently wants a nice guy.
You don't have to be a bar crawler. You don't have to just try and schmooze your way into getting laid. Like, it's easier to not do that. It really is. It's easier to find someone who you genuinely enjoy instead of just going to pump fill. Like, you'll be able to find it easily, especially freshman year. Especially freshman year. Things get gross freshman year. You'll probably get broken up with, or you'll probably break up with them. But freshman year is like, everyone's just looking for something. So, you'll get it done. I promise you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Have a good day.
Bless your heart. Woo! High school hurts unless you're the bully. And then in that case, too, you know, people bully people for a reason. Probably bad home life. Never had any luck dating. I think it's just where I am for. It's just where I am. What are we trying trying to say there, pimp?
Call from.
Julian.
Julian, how we doing?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
The stream is late.
Yeah, a little bit.
I have a story to tell. I've been here before a long time ago.
Were you the guy in the closet?
Nah.
Okay. All right.
A long time ago.
What was the story?
I was calling about, like, the last time I was calling about, I needed help with relationship advice, and I was going to ask out this girl in a friend group.
Right.
And you told me, no, don't do it. It's in a friend group. And you know what? I said, who's this guy? What is this guy saying? He doesn't know what I want.
Right.
And you know what? You know what happened?
What?
As soon as the friend group started breaking up, the friend group broke up because one of the guys cheated on his girlfriend with one of the girls inside the group.
And it dissolved.
But as soon as the friend group broke up, she went with someone from another friend group. And like, you were right, man. I don't know why you didn't listen to me.
What did you say? Sorry.
I don't know why I didn't listen to you, man. If anyone's seen the stream, please listen to this, man, because, like, you know everything.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But, you know, you didn't do anything wrong. You just watched things go wrong. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but you were right. And, you know, my friend said that she was kind of, like, mid. And, you know what? I started to get, like, you know?
Right.
Yeah, but I just wanted to say that.
Listen.
Thank you.
No problem. I appreciate you giving the good review. 5 stars on Yelp, and I'm glad you didn't make the mistakes. I'm glad you didn't listen to not listening to me. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Bless your heart, my guy. See what I mean? You listen to me. That guy fucking knew it. My green screen looks like shit right now. That'll do. If you can't tell, I have wall sync grommet wall art right there. Because I live for claymation. Last call of the day.
Call from.
Marina.
Marina, how we doing?
Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't think you were gonna answer.
Here I am. What can I do for you?
So me and my boyfriend have been dating for, I believe it's like almost 3 years, going on 3 about.
Nice.
And we've always kind of had the same argument over and over, where I'm a very emotional person. You know, I live and breathe for my emotions, which isn't that great, you know.
Right.
Sometimes you have to think logically with certain things, and he brings out that side of me. But anyways, my point is, I'm trying to figure out a way to better communicate how I feel in a way that he will understand, because he thinks so logically with things sometimes, and I don't know how to express how I feel logically. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does make sense. So I like to.
Yeah.
I have a theory, and it may be sexist, but stick with me here. It's that men and women are both equally stupid. But
sure. Absolutely.
Men are stupid because we don't think enough, and women are stupid because they think too much. And we always had a game. There was this girl in my friend group who it would seemingly she was being irrational, right? And then we would say, okay, how did we get from A to B? And like the B was that she threw her coffee at a barista, but she started at A, and she explained it all, and she was like, well, I woke up in the morning a little late, dropped my thing, and then I ended up throwing the coffee to the person. You're like, oh, that's reasonable. So it's not, but it is. So you just kind of have to break down your thought process. When you're upset, don't just say, here's why I'm upset. Like, here's why I'm upset. I need help with this. Explain why you're upset, and then maybe during the explanation, either he'll find you're rational or you'll find you're being a little irrational, and then you can talk it through like that. You have to understand that in a relationship, it's not you versus him, it's you and him versus the problem.
Yeah.
So by going at it that way, it's way easier to figure out what the fuck's going on in both your heads.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the basic premise.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just a me thing that I have a hard time slowing down, because I don't like to self-diagnose or anything, but I have a little bit of issues up there somewhere. And I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to better our relationship and stuff. And with my grandfather passed away a couple months ago, and that's kind of been a very rough spot for me.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
He's definitely shown that he was there for me, and I kind of want to reciprocate that by becoming a better girlfriend for him.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, there's definitely ways of being a better girlfriend that, like, what little things. I mean, I can give you some advice if you want to be a better girlfriend. I can give you some help.
Please, I'm all ears, honestly.
It's one. There's this really funny thing that it's so true, but just throw him things. Have you seen that? Like, if you need to pass him something, don't just hand it. Just throw it to him from across the room. He'll love that shit.
Okay.
But
I mean, it's funny. It cracks me up because he's a blue collar guy. He's like super like rigid, tough.
Right.
Like we had opposite childhoods growing up. I had a thankfully amazing childhood growing up, and he complete opposite, like total 360 of how I was raised. So I think that also kind of ties into it. But
yeah, and it's
I'll definitely keep that in mind.
also, like, if you feel like he's angry, like dudes just get angry. That just happens.
Yeah.
Not about you. You don't try not to think it's about you. Like, if they're just like you're talking to them on the couch and they're acting a little pissy, like, instead of asking them what's wrong, no man wants to hear that. Sometimes they want to hear that, but most of the time they're just angry at life. Just kind of give them space. Be like, here you go, babe.
So what do I say in that situation? Because I've always kind of asked, like, oh, is something bothering you? And, like, I've noticed it agitates him a little more.
Yeah.
But I've never really figured out a way to work around it, and it drives me off the wall because I'm like, I want to help, but I also don't want to annoy him, you know?
And this is going to sound horrible as if he doesn't like you, but you can help him out by handing him the PS4 remote and a beer and give him like 40 minutes just to work some shit out.
And I honestly think that I mean, we both play video games. We both have PlayStations. We play on our own and we play together. So I feel like giving him some space. It's hard for me to give space because I'm a very clingy person, but I've worked on that a lot and I've gotten so much better at it, which I'm very proud of myself for. It's just there's certain things where it's like, oh, I crave your attention, but I don't want to annoy you at the same time.
Most men, I was actually just talking about it with my roommate who has a girlfriend. It's just like, you love this girl so much and you spend so much time with them, and then you're like, God, I want to fucking, like, just give me a whole week of being alone. I'm so sick of this. And then by day 1.5, you're like, I miss her. God damn it. But we just need a little space. So like little 40-minute increments, an hour and a half. Just be like, here you go, babe. Kiss him on the cheek. Like, hand him whatever. I don't want to say make a sandwich because that's sexist, but I love a good sandwich. So like, just like make Tostino's pizza rolls and bring them out to him or some dumb shit. Like just little cute things, and then just give him some space. And oh my God, there's nothing better than that.
Okay. That calms me a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it, Father.
No problem. Okay. Bless your heart.
You too, also. Bye.
Bye. I love a good sandwich. I really do. And it's so easy to make. So I hate the fact that there's like that dumb sexist joke about go make me a sandwich. But like, I'll make someone a little sandwich. It's just such a sweet gesture that's so easy to do. Especially when you kill it. Like you toast the bread a little bit. We need a mother instead of a father. Any tips for dealing with breakups? Just wait it out, bro. It sucks. It's the worst part about being a human, but you just gotta wait it out. Alright, now it's that time of day. Let's defeat nihilism together. Who is this man? Improv and voice acting? Let's go. This is the time of day where we do Twitch raids. Oh, he's playing that game. Okay. Let's all be nice to this cat. He looks really fun. We'll be back on Friday. Oh, fuck. Did I miss a letter? I did. Fuck. Sorry, 1 second. I'm a moron. If you didn't know that already. I'm so gaseous. There we go. Alright, we're gonna live stream this guy. Father, I have news. I'm sorry, Chase. It's over. I'll see you on Monday. Or, sorry, Friday. Damn. We about to get 80?